Hey, I'm Zach.
I'm Lebo.
I'm Dave.
I'm Steve, and this is ALO. Being an artist in general and a musician for us is you're sort of pursuing this dream that you're kind of like trying to create on your own a bit. In order to do that, it really is important to have an optimistic view on it, because your hope is that you'll accomplish this dream and you'll get to this point. So I think it's very helpful, I think, for artists and musicians to sort of have that optimism as they pursue their thing. And you're constantly, as an artist, searching for what it is sometimes, but you also have an idea of, like, you want to be a musician and you want to do this and this. So I mean, to get there, it takes optimism to really make it work sometimes.
I think we learned with music early on that you could take lyrics that were about struggle and about sort of problems and frustration, and you could put them to like really happy music, and then you could even perform them in front of people, and somehow there was like a therapeutic release that would happen. And it was sort of an accidental discovery, but it just kind of happened naturally for us. And sometimes I feel like it happens for our audience too.
You hear stories too of fans that come to shows and you get a chance to chat with them afterwards or whatever, and they're like, oh, you know, we listened to your album like all last year and it like helped us through a hard time and it really brought me and my wife together, or whatever. You hear these stories of like our music being meaningful to somebody, and that's always like, that's pretty encouraging, and that gives me a sense of what I'm, you know, a reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. Like, oh, what I'm doing is actually bringing positivity and happiness to other people, you know.
We're just sharing the music. I mean, that's why we can make music at home all day long. We can make tons of music. So we're just, everything else is about the sharing.
Yeah.
Making an album and
putting it out,
going on tour and going to different towns.
It was funny because as we were working on this last album, this like idea of everything's gonna be all right kept coming up, and it was in the lyrics of the song, and I was like, God, it's really been used a lot. Everything's gonna be all right. And you start like typing it into the internet, and you're like, boy, that's almost like the overarching sentiment of pop music. And even when it's not, like when things are actually bad, like to come back to that sentiment as just a feeling of like, everything's going to be all right, because the real truth of the matter is it's all like a mystery, and it's like you could say everything's not going to be all right and just live in that space, or you could live in the space that everything's going to be all right. And I don't know exactly how or when or how it's going to work out, but I'm just going to focus my energy and attention towards that.
We got to try just a little bit harder. Let it shine just a little bit brighter. To walk just a little bit taller, 'cause I can feel the sound. We got to try just a little bit harder. Let's shine.